While the dado leg brace is arguably the most attractive leg brace, it's also the strongest, combining the strength of a lap joint with glue and screws. To cut this, you'd use a table saw and raise your dado stack to the thickness of your cross brace. And no jigs necessary, you can simply take a stack of legs and slide them over to where the toe is up against the fence and then clamp into place. You'd want to use your hand to ensure that the legs are all laying flat on the table saw surface, and then measure both ends of your stack to ensure that it's the same length. This helps ensure that your dado is straight and consistent. On the bottom of one of your boards, find the center of your hole and then measure out to find the width of the leg brace. This will help ensure that you have a centered leg brace. Transfer that measurement over to the side of the board, close to where the leg will be. Then install a leg and transfer the marking for the side of the leg brace that's closest to the toe onto your leg. This will help set up your dado. You'll take that measurement from the toe to the side of the leg brace, set up your fence, and make your first pass to the dado blade. Notice I have a sacrificial backer on the back of my stack because the dado blade has significant tear out. Continue making passes until you've reached the approximate width of your leg brace and fine-tune to perfection. Then you'll take your stack, flip it over, and do a test fit with a leg brace. A perfect result would be one where you have such a snug fit that you actually have to force the leg brace in, because this ensures that you have the maximum strength of that lap joint. On your pocket hole system, you'll want to compensate for the thickness of the leg brace by adding that same distance between your pocket hole and the edge of the wood. For this Craig Foreman, it's just a matter of moving my fence back 3/4 of an inch to compensate for my 3/4 of an inch leg brace. Then you'll just drill your holes. The result will be 2 holes that are prepared to screw into the leg brace just as normal. I like to use a leg assembly jig to help ensure that I install my legs perfectly square to the leg brace, because it is possible to wedge in the brace at a slight angle, creating some small problems for your legs when they open and close. I have to use a rubber mallet to get the brace to go into place, which is a great sign that I've got maximum strength in my lap joint. My leg brace is the same length as my frame cross braces, which means it's a little wider than I need, so after assembly I've got a little bit of an overhang. I take that over to my router table and just use a flush trim bit to trim that to perfection. If you're finding this information beneficial, click that subscribe button. And then finally, add a small round over to the end of your leg brace.